Hey guys, Tallara here, and I am ready to party! Welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. You'll see that Gladys has got herself a fancy new loot here. We actually looted this off of the drow Minthara's body after we killed her and repelled the rest of the goblin invasion here at the Emerald Grove. No thanks to the druids, of course. Now it is time for a celebration. We saved the tieflings. They can finally head to Baldur's Gate. We helped out our friend Halson, and now we can take the next step in our personal journey, which is to head to the Moonrise Towers. So hope you guys enjoyed the performance. Seriously, no money? Wow. Guess I didn't really enjoy the performance. Anywho, we need to go speak to this lady over here and tell her we are ready to get the after party started.
Bashaba's black bones! I'm too late! You! Where's Zevlor?
Man, we had this exact conversation, like, yesterday. Don't you remember?
No bloody heroics.
Okay, we'll just skip through this dialogue.
You have unfinished business. Should you
And we'll just get right to the party.
Tonight. A farewell, if you'll have us.
Let's go now.
Right. Lead the way.
Party time. Party time. Party time. Party time. All right. So I told you I looted the loot. I looted L-O-O-T-E-D, the loot, L-U-T-E, from Minthara's body. I also looted her clothes, and, well, let's just say Grandma Gladys is now showing some skin. How the clothes first fit a drow and now fit a halfling, I'll never know, but hey, Grandma Gladys is ready to party. Let's see what everyone has to say. First up is Karlach, staring at the stars.
This place. All these people happy because of us.
Pretty nice, eh?
It's nice to be somewhere where good is still possible. And with good potations too.
Potations! Are you enjoying yourself?
Fuck yes. I'm celebrating my freedom and our friendship and these folks' bright future besides. All I need now is a fire-retardant lover to get lost in till sunrise.
Did you have parties like this in Avernus?
Not so much. You spend the whole time avoiding swords and schemes. Plus, people just get nastier as the night wears on. I tried to make friends at first. Learned my lesson fast. Better to keep to yourself in hell.
Fair enough, I guess. Well, enjoy yourself tonight, Karlach.
You too, soldier. Enjoy yourself tonight. You've earned it.
Thank you. Can't wait to go show off my fancy new outfit to everyone I can bother to talk to me about it.
Look at them all. Guzzling poison like we've the right to be happy.
Wow, we found the party pooper of the group. You should join them. Have a pint or two. Critical success. He's gonna get wasted now.
Perhaps it'll make the evening more tolerable.
Well, that was easy. Alright. Get him feeling better. Shadowheart, our outfits are actually very similar. Gladys and Shadowheart are boobalicious.
Everyone seems to be in high spirits. Strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for?
I don't know.
Desperate people. Refugees. Never gave them much thought. Certainly not that bunch in the grove. Yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd.
Are you worried that Shar won't approve?
Something like that. I was taught to reject anything that distracted from Shar. But there'll be time for penance later. Share a bottle with me?
I'd be glad to.
We should wait a little while. Until the others have drifted off.
Oh. Not keen on sharing with the others.
Not tonight.
Guys, I think she's hitting on me. It's the new outfit. It's bringing in all the babes.
Hope you're enjoying the night, hero. I certainly am. Cheers to many more like this.
Cheers indeed.
You know,
I never pictured myself as a hero. Never
How does
thought
it
I'd be
feel?
the one they'd toast for saving so many lives. And now that I'm here, I hate it. This is awful.
Really? Saving lives is awful?
We killed some goblins to save some tieflings. The tally of lives didn't change much.
Well, when you put it like
What
that.
do I get for all my hard work? A pat on the head and vinegar for wine.
What's wrong with head pats and wine? Let's take, well, if he's gonna whine about the wine, W-H-I-N-E versus W-I-N-E, I'm doing a lot of that tonight, we're gonna take his bottle and try it ourselves. See if it's as bad as he's complaining about.
Red, dry, and sharp.
See what I mean? Awful. All I want is a little fun. Is that so much to ask?
And what's your idea of a little fun?
What the hell's... sex. Passion. Fun.
Wow, he got right to the point. Is everyone hitting on me tonight?
You and Shadowheart seem to have a connection.
Do we?
It looks very sweet.
I didn't even know we had a connection.
Not what I call passionate or interesting.
News to me.
But sweet.
Feeling jealous, are you?
No, my love. You and Shadowheart can get up to whatever you want. It means nothing to me. But you go ahead. Have fun.
Someone sounds jealous about a relationship I didn't even know I was in. Hey, Lizelle.
I have seen the Kithraki tear a screaming Neogi's legs from its belly to fashion into blades. Yet they could not match your nerve today. It was enough to drive me to madness.
Is that supposed to be a compliment, or...?
A pity for us you have promised your knight to the half-elf. I've no doubt you will satisfy your tastes for endless conversation.
Okay, I gotta be honest. A, I don't know how everyone overheard my conversation with Shadowheart. B, I didn't even realize I was, like, committing myself to Shadowheart. C, I didn't realize I'd have so much competition for my time. Look, I'm grateful for your age. You really are a gifted warrior.
Vlaakith demands of me no less. If only I might lay claim to my proper trophy.
Me?
Come morning, you will wonder.
Holy moly.
How my lips might have tasted. How my fingers on your skin might have felt.
Ma'am!
Oh, but do enjoy yourself this night. I intend to myself. Astarian looks particularly tempting.
What is in the wine tonight? Everyone is horny. Good God. Okay. Hi, Saris.
Gobweed, breaker leaf, Sooner's breath. Aye? Heading out for a forage, you need something?
You recognize the names. Herbs known to relieve the symptoms of a hangover.
This lady is smart. Planning on a heavy night?
An early morning. Road stretching before us yet. I want my people to enjoy themselves tonight. Then I want them out of bed and moving by dawn. But they can chew roots while we walk. I'm not heartless.
Alright, well that was nice of you, I guess. Oh hey, Halson, you're here.
Go on now, don't waste a night like this talking to me. We'll have plenty of time together on the way to Moonrise.
I thought you might care to have a drink with me.
In truth, I rarely imbibe. The stuff goes right to my head. Before you know it, I'd be breaking into song or declaring love to the first person I laid eyes on.
I fail to see the problem with that.
Then you have never heard me singing, which makes you very fortunate.
Perhaps there's something else you'd rather do then.
I'm sure there are. You strike me as extremely resourceful. But there are many grateful people here who want to spend time with you. I must not keep you all to myself, as enjoyable as that may be. Go on, enjoy yourself. Seek out some wine before it runs dry. There are a lot of thirsty people around here.
A lot of thirsty people indeed, in more ways than one. Sounds like I can't spend any time with Halson tonight. So I'm gonna have to choose Someone from my actual party.
You won't have to worry about us anymore. I'll fight anything we meet on the road. Anything.
That's some drunken courage.
Watch out, Baldur's Gate. Chell's coming for you.
You tell him, Chell.
Go on. The others will kill me if I keep you all to myself.
I can't believe my new outfit is making such a splash. No one has ever shown this much interest in me before.
Aha, there you are. Come now, settle in. I do hope you have partaken of something bracing. This may well take us all night.
And by this you mean...
Why, you're naming, quite obviously.
What?
That ballad was but a crude preview, a frame without its crowning jewel. Your nom de guerre. Something iconic, but not too much of a mouthful. We don't want to exclude the common folk after all. I intend this tale to enrapture all.
Wow, so he actually is going to make a song about me. What, I mean, do you have something in mind?
Far too much. This is the very problem. If you could set aside your many triumphs, carry out one defining act, not to belittle your achievements to date, of course, but besting a dragon, a giant, a god, perhaps? I must deliberate. Go, enjoy your evening. I shall have work for you in the days to come.
Wow, well, I am looking forward to it. I cannot wait to hear what you craft up. What are you doing, Willis? Or Gale, sorry. Standing in the corner, reading a book. Not socializing or drinking. Life of the party right here.
Thank you.
What for?
I'm glad you sought me out. Amidst all this merriment, I wasn't sure we'd have a chance to speak this evening. I was hoping you'd spare me a moment. There was something rather magical I wished to show you.
Magical?
More's the pity you've already found someone else to make merry with. Just the two of you. There's something unspeakable about Shadowheart. But I mean that in a good way. She seems to me like a bud on the cusp of bursting into a rose. That, or deadly nightshade. Far be it from me, of course, to question your tastes.
This is so funny. I did not realize there would be a lineup for my time tonight. Did I detect a hint of jealousy?
Jealousy is in the eye of the beholder, or something along those lines. The wine might be befuddling me a smidge. The point is, I have hope. Each new sunrise may yet be the one to coax our budding bond to blossom. But I think it's fair to say, it won't be today's.
Aren't you in love with a goddess?
Go and enjoy your evening.
I didn't even realize you were interested in me. I didn't realize everybody here was interested in me.
With a bottle of wine.
The mysteries of exposing your chest with a new outfit. Oh, look! I'm glad Scratch is getting pets from everyone. Oh, Will's down there by the ocean. How's it going, Will?
Ah, hells. I was hoping you wouldn't notice I was gone.
Are you all right?
No. I'm deeply proud of you. A touch less so of myself. In truth, I don't feel in a festive mood, and I didn't want to cast a grey cloud over the night. I'm a devil. I love the people from the Grove, but I unsettle them deep down, as I seem to unsettle everyone nowadays. You don't want a devil at your party. Horns this sharp will pop the balloons, you see. And the guests won't take kindly to scars quite so monstrous.
You just have some fetching horns. I'm envious.
But, off with you. This is your day. Have a dance. Enjoy the music.
I wish you were there, but I'll respect your need for peace.
Sometime alone beneath the stars, and I'll be back to my old self. Promise. Still, it's a night to remember. You've made sure of that.
Okay. Well, sad that Will is sad, but I get it. He's been through a lot in the past few weeks. Apparently, I am hanging out with Shadowheart later this evening, so I guess in the meantime, we'll get a little bit of rest.
Buzz of celebration quiets to a soothing hum as you approach your bunk.
Though you seek repose, you needn't spend the night alone.
There is one who yearns for you in the dark. Who will you seek?
Yearns for me in the dark. I gotta be honest, guys. Grandma Gladys has her eyes on one person and one person only. That person is Mr. Halson. And I was very sad that we didn't get the opportunity to spend any time with him tonight. Everyone else is fighting over themselves to get a little bit of Gladys action, but Halson was not the case. So while we could go spend some time with Shadowheart, and I'm sure there's a lot of you who would very much encourage that. Shadowheart is awesome, and I get all the love for her. Gladys is gonna go to bed alone. She doesn't want to lead anybody on. She just wants her big bear of a man, and maybe that will happen once we progress further with him. So for now, we're gonna go to bed alone.
You sleep alone, uplifted by memories of your recent triumphs.
I trust you enjoyed your evening. After all your efforts, it was well deserved.
It's like he knew I was just talking about him.
Some time before you're afforded another such night. There is much to be done. Moonrise Towers beckons. I've told you all I know, and now I'll join your camp to help you face whatever's to come.
Awesome.
With luck and the Oak Father's blessings, we might actually survive. Are you ready?
I am. I love how there's just this like pile of grass in front of my face. So when the camera pans to me, it's just, well, grass.
Onward then. We'll speak soon, I'm sure.
Alrighty then. So everyone's ready to head out. All the tieflings are gone. You got everyone ready, Saris?
Go on, enjoy yourself. I'll hang on a while. Till the weepy philosophy starts, anyway.
I would like to think that's done by now, because it's morning.
Oak Father's blessings to you.
And to you. How will the Grove fare without you?
Hopefully. I've chosen a successor as first druid, Francesca of the High Forest. I sent a bird to summon her.
What about one of the others? Wrath, perhaps?
Wrath has promise, but he's not ready yet. The Grove needs experience and a strong hand. The Grove needs to move beyond the mistakes of the past. What it needs is an unknown quantity. An outsider who can enforce the Oak Father's teachings without bias. This is why I chose Francesca. She will restore simplicity and purity to the Grove in my absence.
Fair enough. Very shrewd of you.
Contrary to how some think of us, we druids can play politics when necessary.
I hate how I'm in this bush. I have to ask, how do you know so much about the parasite?
I studied one up close. Closer than most would care to be to those things. A drow attacked me and I defended myself. Afterwards, I was able to examine the tadpole that emerged. Hideous, but fascinating. Like nothing else in nature, I'm glad to say.
Right, we saw that, that parasite and that drow in his office. Can't have been easy surrendering your title. Won't you miss being first druid?
Miss it? Oh dear, no. It's a terrible burden. Takes you away from nature and forces you to deal with others' problems and personalities.
Hashtag politics.
Actually wants such a role, I say. Likely they don't understand it, or they have ill intent.
That's wise advice.
To be out here amidst the Oak Father's creations.
You know, at the celebration with the tieflings before, I hope I didn't come over too strong. Got caught up in the moment, you know, and your large arms.
There are few things that are too strong for me. And cast those regrets aside. You did not get caught up in the moment. You seized it. In other circumstances, I would have done the same.
Oh, that's reassuring. You'd have done the same, you say?
Perhaps. But best to not dwell on nights past. There are plenty more yet to come.
All right, then. How are you faring out here at camp?
with such stimulating company? Never better.
Woohoo! The flirting is in full swing, guys. Okay. We'll leave for now. We'll have an opportunity to catch up with him again later. And, let's head out. After a wild night of partying, it's time to hit the road. So we need to head to Moonrise Towers, and as we know, there's a few different ways to get there. What are you doing here? Oh, I don't have my speak with animals on. Hang on. I want to see what Tusk is doing here. Alright, Tusk, I'm back for conversation round 2.
Don't you smell it? The monsters are gone, and the air is fresh with new beginnings.
I'm glad you're happy. Oh yeah, there's a druid up here now manning the gates.
Peace in the grove once again. It's been too long.
No thanks to you, who hid inside when all the bad guys came, but anyway. I'm gonna try not to hold a grudge against the druids, seeing as I really want to be in love with one of the druids. Should probably let this grudge go, you know, if I want any chance of moving forward with that relationship.
Safe. For now.
No thanks to you. Alright. I will leave them to clean up the bodies and repair that hole in their gate. It's time for us to try to head to Moonrise Towers. So apparently there's 2 ways we can get there. Overland through the mountain pass, or underland through the Underdark. Now, we actually found the entrance to the Underdark, if you guys remember. It's underneath the Goblin Fortress. We found an old temple of Saloon there. And that seems to lead right into the area. So I think that's the path I'm going to choose. So we'll head on over to the Goblin camp now and start heading down that way. Alrighty, here we are in the Underdark, back in the Selûnite outpost that we found before. There's a lever right here, which I assume is going to open the gate. The question is this thing going to attack me? Does it know friend from foe? That's what I'm worried about. It destroyed this Minotaur. Destroyed whatever was here, too. Oh, crap, it does, yeah. Ow! Ow, 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 ow! Everyone move! Ouch. Okay. Not ideal. What we have here is Staff of the Moon Maiden. Yeah, it looks like a lot of people have tried to approach this place before. To no success. Here's the, Journal of High Initiate Jairus. It always felt vainglorious to think my deeds worthy of a personal journal, but as I watch the drow mass outside our gate, I realize my arrogance is already of a far costlier sort. I see no harm in tipping the scales a little further. Not for me, but for those who followed me down into the dark. They deserve to be remembered. Initiate Norn Remes, lost in the deep tunnels as we fell back from the drow. Initiate Thulk of the Northern Wastes, grazed by an arrow and succumbed to poison. Initiate Bree Brecca, who stood against a Drider with only her mason's hammer. And initiates they are the entire company, for they have seen and suffered too much to be called novices. We've collapsed the tunnel behind and have made ready to open the gate. Perhaps we can carve a path through. And if not, I enclose a list of names. Let the annals show that whatever their end, the cause was the same. One High Initiate Jairus wished to stamp his name in the history of his church. He sought to forge a path through the darkness, not realizing there are some places the light was never meant to touch. He was a fool. Poor High Initiate Jairus. His expedition came down here really was unsuccessful, and he bore the brunt of that till the very end. Here's another journal, an ancient Selûnite journal. Also, I don't know what that earthquake was.
I don't like that. Can't be anything good.
Agreed. I can't sleep without the moon and stars. As a child, I prayed to them before I ever knew Saloon's name. Is that blasphemy? When I walk the battlements, the only light I see is the glow of their eyes, out there waiting. I know the High Initiate is making a plan. He'll get us out of this. We're making a stand. Moon Maiden fair, lend us your light, to guide us home in dark of night, to keep us on the path of right, ever burning, ever... The last line of the prayer succumbs to blurring, as if stained by something wet. Man, oh man. The drow really wanted to get in here. They didn't manage to infiltrate the Selûnite outpost, but good lord, they suffered losses because of it. These fungal spores, are they... Ooh, what is this? That looks fancy.
A slender drow blade impales the stone before you, keeping a silent vigil.
This feels holy. Let's consider what the appropriate ritual might be. We'll add a bonus. Whew, got it.
This blade was a warrior's sacrifice to Illustray. Blood can only be honored with blood.
So what does that mean? Shed a few drops of blood onto the stone. Not too much, no, Glad.
The drow script inscribed on the blade flickers and glows. It rises from the stone, hanging in the air in silent offering.
Whoa. That's cool. Alright. We just got a pretty awesome new sword. Falar Aluve. And that's only the beginning of what I'm sure are going to be many a mystery down here in the Underdark. There should be drow, there should be other creatures galore, so we're gonna have to keep our eyes open. But for now, we'll call it a day. Nope. We're not gonna call it a day. Cryptic voice is interrupting us.
Tell me you hear that voice.
Sure do.
They're coming. They're coming.
Who's coming? I'm scared. Still your mind to this unusual voice.
Careful. If we can hear it, perhaps it can hear us.
They're coming. You're coming.
Well,
Masks, known to cause confusion.
that was ominous.
Get too close.
There's also a lot of plants and spores and stuff down here, so that may be causing us to hallucinate. We'll ignore the cryptic voices from now, and now we'll call it a day for today's episode. Oh my god!
Those things are vicious.
Okay, this place is gonna eat us alive. We gotta be ready. I literally can't even sign off because things keep happening. I hope you guys are ready for Underdark adventures on our next episode.